Hey y'all, it's your friendly neighborhood therapist, and in today's political news, Toupee Fiasco has fired the Librarian of Congress. This is the first time a president has ever, in the entire history of the United States, fired the Librarian of Congress. Carla Hayden was fired this month with no warning, with no just cause, with no reason, just dismissed. Now, according to his press secretary, Carolyn Levitt, he was basically fired because she was trying to insert DEI and put inappropriate books for kids into the Library of Congress. Y'all, if by now you don't understand that Make America Great Again means Make America White Again and whitewash history and take out anything that makes them feel uncomfortable, but that is true, then I don't know what to tell you because that's all it is. That's all this administration is about. That's all Project 2025 was about, to cleanse America of cultural diversity. But just on another note, if you want to know what Carla Hayden actually did during her time as the Librarian of Congress since her being appointed in 2016, well, she worked to digitize millions of documents and books so anyone could access them online. She highlighted diverse voices in underrepresented communities in the library's collection. She improved the U.S. Copyright Office, making it easier for artists and creators to protect their work. She helped preserve digital materials like websites and video games so that they wouldn't be lost over time. And she expanded services for people with disabilities like Braille and talking books. So, why was she fired again? Say it with me, class. Because she was a black woman. Mind you, she was the first woman and African American to ever be appointed to Librarian of Congress. I don't know what y'all believe out there about this administration, but it is so very clear what this is. I found out recently that they have removed certain artifacts and things from the African American Museum in Washington, D.C. Already took things out. They are basically trying to erase history. They are trying to erase the truth. They are trying to make sure that our already terrible education system is even worse because now no one will really know the truth unless it's taught to them at home. Why is this administration so against telling the truth about this here country? I don't get it. I do get it, but I'm just saying. Then here's another thing y'all might have heard. I don't know, but Toupee Fiasco has quietly stepped away from saying he will run a third term, which is not even, is that even legal? Like, I know it's not a part of our government. You're only allowed to be president for 2 terms. Like, there are term limits for a reason. But, like, is there some type of loophole where somebody actually could run a third term? I'm just wondering. Anyway, because he's quietly stepping away from that outlandish idea, he has said that his successors should either be Mark Rubio or Cunty Cat Eye Diva, the current vice president, just in case you didn't know who I was talking about. He says that both of those individuals will go on to promote and hold on to the MAGA ideology, and they will go on to do what is right for this country, and they will go on to make sure that everyone who is in any position of power deserves to be there and is not a DEI hire. I think Mark Rubio forgets that he falls under DEI hire too, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on aside from like the tariffs situation and Canada telling Toupee Fiasco to kiss they whole maple syrup behind. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, what y'all got going on? What are y'all thinking about all the things this administration has done? Whoa, let me just say this too because it literally just popped up on my computer screen. I'm looking at an article on NPR.org and a message pops up that says public media is under threat. President Toupee Fiasco issued an executive order seeking to block all federal funding to NPR, the latest in a series of threats to media organizations across the country. Promise y'all that just popped up, like literally as I'm recording. Make America white again. That's all this is. And a lot of y'all just refuse to tell the truth about that. Because I don't even know if y'all don't believe it anymore. I just think you like to be dishonest about it for those of you who support him or who voted for him or who haven't gotten to the point where you are ashamed of your choice or wanting to run it back. Those of you who still support this man, how do you justify these things? How do you justify these situations? Firing the Librarian of Congress? Who even thinks about, there are so many other things to think about outside of the Librarian of Congress. Not trying to diminish that woman's work because she did phenomenal in the role. But come on, really? Well, anyway, I hope y'all have a beautiful, wonderful rest of the evening, and I will holler at y'all later.